You're listening to the John and Heidi Show, now featuring the wit and wisdom of Dan Ferris.
Okay, dudes, let's walk this sucker.
On Sunny 93.3.
It's the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Ferris on a Free Flag Friday. Good day to you.
It's not just Free Flag Friday, it's Free Flag Friday the 13th. Bum, bum, bum.
Yeah.
I love Friday the 13th. I didn't even realize it was Friday the 13th.
Well, what did you think it was?
It's my lucky day.
It is her lucky day.
It is. I got to go out to Grand Falls Casino.
It's mainly her lucky day because I'm going to be gone for most of the day.
That's right. You know, it happens at least once a year. I think at most it can happen 3 times a year.
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah. Kind of weird.
Yeah.
I love it.
Not exactly sure what it is steeped in, but to a lot of people it's a day of bad luck and superstition and everything else.
Not for
I read
me.
a couple of different theories on why 13 is bad luck.
Yeah,
And one of them
yeah.
was talking about the disciples. There were 12 disciples, and 12 disciples plus Jesus was 13.
That's part of it, yeah.
And then,
Yep.
Judas, what he did, so he was the 13th.
And there's another story about Greek mythical gods, which there
Yeah.
were 12, but then the 13th showed up and somebody got killed. And,
Yeah, so
it's
who knows what to believe?
Who
I could
knows?
ask Google, but no, they're dirty, rotten liars, so who knows?
But to offset it, it's also National Gluten-Free Day.
Oh,
Isn't
hey.
that a
I don't
thing
know
to
what
celebrate?
gluten is, but boy, I'm free of it, I'll tell you that. I guess. Happy birthday to Julia Louise Dreyfus.
Nice.
I love her.
Funny lady.
She is so funny.
Yeah, she's 62 today, but she
She's-
always looks 33
Oh,
to me.
she's so
She
beautiful.
kind of does, and she has had quite a career.
Great career.
You know, she did some movies, A Christmas Vacation. I loved her character in that, by the way. Margot and Todd. And then from there, then she was on Seinfeld. And after Seinfeld, she was on like a couple of other long-lasting series
She's had 2 of her own series since then.
that just did really,
Yeah.
really well. So, yeah, she's a talented lady.
He was Legolas in the Lord of the Rings series. Will Turner in the Pirates of the Caribbean series. Talk about a fun career.
Yeah.
Orlando Bloom is 46 today.
Nice.
Yep. And I know you guys are big fans. Bull Shannon.
Yes, Night Court.
Yeah.
Richard Mall is
Yes.
80 today. Do you realize the reboot of that series fires up on the 17th of
Oh,
this
does
month?
it really?
80?
Richard
Is
that
Mall,
what you
Bull
said?
is 80.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I know.
So the reboot, is it going to be, did I read it? Is it Harry's daughter that's the judge?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
So
should be.
Judge Stone, but it's his daughter.
Well, it's Melissa Rauch who played Bernadette on The Big Bang Theory.
Okay.
In fact, she's
Okay.
producing this thing.
Nice.
And she'll be playing the part of Judge Abby Stone.
Nice.
Okay, now the only returning cast member from the original, John Larroquette, is back as Dan Fielding.
Love
Oh,
John
yeah.
Larroquette.
And that character was so funny.
I
Yeah,
wonder if he
kind
can
of
still
over.
be that same character, though, today and age. Remember how sexist he was and everything? I wonder if they're going to have to rewrite him and if the character just won't even be as cool.
Yeah, who knows?
Yeah.
Just find out, but it's supposed to premiere, as far as I know, on, what is it, NBC? I probably should have, yeah, NBC.
Oh, we'll
See,
see.
on the
I'll see it when
17th.
it's in reruns.
I believe that's a Tuesday night, next Tuesday night, as a matter of fact.
All right. Cool.
So there you go. I miss Marky Post.
Oh, yeah.
You liked her?
Oh, it was more than like. It was 1928, John and Heidi, this very day. RCA hooks up with General Electric. They install 3 test television sets in homes in Schenectady, New York, to demonstrate the very first home television receivers. Delivered a poor, unsteady, grainy, 1.5-inch picture.
1.5 inches.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
It was I Love Lucy reruns. And a share special. 1979, a couple of bits are out of the world of music. 1979, the YMCA files libel suit against the Village People
Oh.
Really?
on their YMCA song. They would come to terms, come to grips when YMCA figured out, this is kind
This
of
is
free
helping.
promotion.
Probably helping, yeah.
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 Yeah, they dropped
That's why
the
I was
suit, but-
confused. I was like, why would they do that?
I know,
Yeah.
right? And let's see here. 1992, American, Milwaukee, Wisconsin to be exact, serial killer Jeffrey Dahmer pleads guilty to killing 17 men and boys between 1978 and 1991. Also pleads completely totally insane.
Well, of course. I mean, that goes without saying.
Yeah.
I don't even know how that can be a plea. You're clearly insane, or you wouldn't be hacking people up into pieces.
Exactly.
How can that be a plea?
He wasn't hacking them all into pieces. He was trying to make sex robots. You're pretty judgy over there, girlfriend.
Yeah. Wow, Heidi.
Man,
I'm sorry.
could have
Too
got some
soon.
slack.
He's not even alive anymore, Heidi.
He was a
He was attempting
go-getter.
to cut himself some slack. That's why he ended up in so much trouble.
He was an innovator, a self-starter.
I think we can move on now.
He's an idea man.
Man should be on
He's
the
making things
$20
happen.
bill.
No. I don't think there should be a special about him either all over Netflix, but that's just me.
Oh.
You guys having fun over there?
Was
Yes.
some creepy stuff.
Yeah.
I'm rethinking my entire life right now. Well, there you go. I know, you know, we all know. We just move ahead here.
I cannot wait. It is the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Ferris.
Do you ever get credit card offers in the mail? Those are usually the worst offers. They spend thousands of dollars mailing them to anyone with an address. The people who actually read their junk mail end up paying the price in the long run. At BetterCreditCards.com, we offer a variety of credit card options to fit your needs. Whether you want a credit card to give you cash back or points and perks, or a credit card to help you build your credit, we probably have it at BetterCreditCards.com. Give yourself a little credit. BetterCreditCards.com.
Super excited to visit with another very funny comedian who will be joining us very soon at the Snow Jam Comedy Festival, Seann Cantatore. Seann, how are you?
Hi, I'm very good.
And
How
now,
are you?
Very good. Now, where are you located? Are you located somewhere warm?
A little warmer than where you are. I'm in Queens, New York.
Okay, very cool. Queens, New York. So
Yep.
I remember the movie Coming to America. They were in Queens. Is that kind of what it's really like in Queens, New York?
I have a terrible confession to make. I haven't seen Coming to America.
What? How in the world?
I know. After this call, I'm going to watch it.
There you go. No, it's
I've
from
been
the
meaning to.
1980s, probably before you were even born. So it's a good movie, though. It's a very good
yeah.
movie. Well,
I've heard great things. And I love Eddie Murphy.
so how long have you been a stand-up comic?
So actually, I do a little different from stand-up. I'm actually a musical comedian.
Oh,
So it's
nice.
basically stand-up, but in a musical form.
And what kind of music? Do you play an
yeah.
instrument or sing, or what do you do?
Yeah, so I sing and play keyboard and ukulele. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so I do comedic songs, kind of like, if you know, like Bo Burnham, Adam Sandler. Yeah, and I've been doing that for about 4 years now, like specifically musical comedy. And I've been in like the comedy world for probably like seven years. Started out in improv comedy.
And what was it that first got you started doing the musical comedy? How did you were you a musician first and you kind of rolled into this?
Yes, exactly. Yeah, I started out from a young age playing piano and singing. And then in college, I started a band. I started getting more into songwriting. So in college, I was like, I want to be a songwriter. Like, just like most of my songs were super sad. I want to play with my band and tour. And then when I moved back home, back to New York after college, I started improv at this place, Magnet Theater in New York City. And because I'd always loved making people laugh, but I never like combined the two. And once I started meeting more comedians and playing more, or, you know, doing more shows, I was inspired to start fusing the two. I was like, music and comedy are my number one passion. So haven't looked back since.
That's awesome. I'm excited to see this now. I'm on your website. I'm scrolling through and checking out the photos, and I'll watch the videos as soon as we get done. But if people would like to see you, SeannCantatore.com is the website. And I encourage them to come see you in person in Sioux Falls, Snow Jam Comedy Festival, sneaking right up, January 19th, 20th, and 21st. And do you go to many festivals, or is this one of your first festivals?
Yeah, so I haven't been to too many, so I'm excited. I'm trying to branch out more and yeah, just do more festival type stuff. I've done some improv festivals. I did Detroit Improv Festival, I just got back, or not just, it was November, but I got back from New South Comedy Festival in South Carolina. So yeah, I guess I've probably done like 3 or 4, and I'm trying to branch out more and meet more people who like to do what I do from all over the country and the world.
Well, you're coming to the right place. It's going to be a lot of fun. 30 comics. So you're one of 30. I think maybe a little over 30 even. And from all over the place. Some of them from this area, but some from far, far away, like you're coming here from Queens, New York. And again, I'm excited to meet you and excited to see you do your thing.
Yeah, same here. I'm so excited to meet you.
It's going to be a whole lot of fun. Again, it's a Snow Jam Comedy Festival. Seann Cantatore has been our guest. Seann, thank you for your time.
Thank you, John. Thanks.
Again, Snow Jam Comedy Festival. It is coming up on January 19th and 20th and 21st. If you'd like to get tickets, if you'd like to learn more about the comedians, if you'd like to learn more about the sponsors, or just learn more about the event, you can find that at snowjamcomedyfest.com. There's no W. It's just SNO, snowjamcomedyfest.com.
If your plan for the new year involves getting your financial life in order, I suggest you start with your mobile phone bill. How much do you pay every month? If that number is more than $15, it's time for a Mintervention. Mint Mobile makes it affordable and easy to switch. Get a new phone or bring your current phone. At Mintervention.com, you can see the current special offers from Mint Mobile, offering premium wireless for just $15 a month. That's far less than most people are paying, just $15 a month. Learn more now at Mintervention.com. That's Mintervention.com.
And now stuff Dan finds interesting. Yeah.
It is time for Stuff Dan Finds Interesting. Dan, what do you find interesting on this Free Flag Friday?
And another fine, sunny 93.3 listeners are going to be able to waltz into Maximum Promotions and select a beautiful 3x5 foot flag.
Yeah.
This is a great
And
promotion.
it is. And again, it's any 3x5 foot flag they have in stock.
And you can stick it right on the house.
Yeah.
I'll be good to go.
Yeah, you can, whatever. I mean, whatever. And congratulations this week to Matt Gage.
Nice. Congratulations, Matt.
He's a nice dude.
He's a nice dude.
Shriner, big Shriner.
Is he? Cool. Well,
Absolutely.
congrats, Matt.
All right, let's see. What are we looking at here? Do you recall, and it was a pretty funny episode, WKRP,
Yes.
way back in the day,
Yeah.
where
Yes.
they brought in the state trooper and they're doing the drinking thing?
Yeah.
Yes.
Doing the drinking thing?
Yeah.
That used to be a thing. I actually did that in the mid-'90s at a station here in town. We brought a trooper in, but I didn't just have like a bottle and some beer. I mean, I brought in a little small wet bar and my own bartender.
They were mixing them up right.
Because I wasn't playing. And, things got pretty sketchy. Got an interesting story out of Hillsboro, Missouri. Jefferson County Sheriff's Office in Missouri is going to be picking up the tab for some booze hounds.
Really?
Picking up the tab. We are buying. It's right there in the Sheriff's Office Facebook page. Not a joke. It's not a trick. It's not a trap. Sheriff Dave Marshak says it's a way for his deputies to get much needed training. They call it Wet Lab, and it's necessary for deputies seeking standardized field sobriety testing certification.
Oh, so they're going to hang out in the bar and then give field sobriety tests.
Yeah, so they put it out on their social media platforms, their Facebook and their Twitter.
What a great idea.
Asking people to drop by the station this week and partake in some alcoholic beverages. Deputies will be giving all of these volunteers rides home. So nice. It goes seriously, according to the Sheriff's Department. We buy, you drink, and we provide your transportation home.
Wow, that's
neat.
awesome.
For the ride home, you'll be involved in 1 to 2 hours of drinking.
I don't want another drink. You need another drink.
Specifically day drinkers.
Wow.
Due to the test schedule, they got to do it during business hours. So yeah, you're going to be invited to just go down to the precinct there and booze it up.
I know Sioux Falls Finest listens to this station. We've been told by many people. I would just like to let you all know, if you're listening, that if you do this, I will volunteer.
Nice.
And we'll
Heidi
talk
is-
about it on the radio.
Heidi is a giver.
I'm a giver.
She really, really is.
It's for the community, John.
Oh yeah, it is. It's all for. It's the good of mankind.
I want to say I did it in 1996. It's 95 or 96. And I forget the officer's name. Great guy. But he sat there, and I mean, I stand 6 foot, and I run about 170, 180. That was my fighting weight.
Yeah.
And so the officer in charge didn't think I'd last real long.
Yeah.
Oh, was he wrong? I was in condition.
You had some practice at the time.
In condition. I'm telling him, man, we're getting towards the end of the show, and I'm probably on, slamming down my 14th or 15th.
Yeah.
Not even 10 in the morning yet. I said, I got my Cadillac parked out back. And he's looking at me and goes, you are not going near that car.
Yeah.
It was pretty funny. But yeah, and you do all the tests and stuff, and it's interesting how that does affect you because you don't really think about it.
Yeah.
But all of a sudden you're trying to put little, squares and round holes and things like that.
Yeah.
It's like, wow, this is messy. So.
Well, it's fascinating.
I think that's a fantastic idea.
I'd like to just get the test, and then, when we're sitting at home and Heidi's drinking, I'd like to have her do the test just to see how much she's had to drink. So
I wouldn't mind having one of those on hand, honestly. Not gonna lie.
put the square peg in the square hole. That's fun. Well, Dan, thanks for that a little update. That's fun.
Hey, thanks for letting me share. Appreciate it. You guys have a wonderful, prosperous, blessed weekend. I'll catch up with you on Monday.
Absolutely. It is the John and Heidi Show bonus hour on this Friday the 13th.
Do you ever get credit card offers in the mail? Those are usually the worst offers. They spend thousands of dollars mailing them to anyone with an address. The people who actually read their junk mail end up paying the price in the long run. At bettercreditcards.com, we offer a variety of credit card options to fit your needs. Whether you want a credit card to give you cash back or points and perks, or a credit card to help you build your credit, we probably have it at bettercreditcards.com. Give yourself a little credit. bettercreditcards.com.
Here's your Market Beat Minute for Friday, January 13th, 2023. Equity markets seesawed on Thursday following an as-expected CPI report. The report shows inflation declined by 1% from the previous month, but the year-over-year comparison remains hot. In this scenario, the FOMC can be counted on to hike interest rates by at least 75 basis points before stopping, if not more. The real takeaway is that pressure on the economy will not let up anytime soon. Today's news will be centered around the big banks. The U.S. largest banks are reporting earnings today, and the results and outlook will have a bearing on the direction of the S&P 500 this year. As it is, the outlook for earnings continues to sour. If the banks add to this trend, the S&P 500 will likely move lower by the end of the reporting season. You can get the inside track from Wall Street's brightest minds delivered directly to your inbox every day at marketbeatminute.com.